Welcome. Season 6 finale. Yes. Sports Line with JLE, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song, Man Talk, off my first album, JLE Experience. On music copyright. Me on Facebook. It's been a long journey for this season. My co-host Marte, she had to step away. Appreciate her getting me this far. In this season 5. Man. Whew. A lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff happening in sports. Super Bowl happened. If you want to call it that. My prediction came true. Seattle won. I didn't expect them to mollywop them like that, though. But they was a hungry team. They go by the nickname, the Dark Side. Trying to make their own identity from Legion of Boom. A lot of comparison this year. And given from being Seattle Washington, all the weather is kind of gloomy. So it came up with the nickname. And all I thought about watching them play was Lawrence Taylor and his defense with the Giants. A bunch of crazy dogs out there because they weren't really blitzing every play, and they was getting after them. And when they was pushing over the New York England offensive line, like, man, move. I got to get over here. Like, wow. It was 12-0 going to the fourth quarter. That's why get the points. Take the points down there. They running back, Kevon Walker III. He won MVP because that Le'Veon Bell style, which we had a part 2 of seeing, that patient waiting for the hole. He got a lot of games, got him to field goal kicking, and then fourth quarter, defense took over. They made some plays, scored a touchdown, and wound up winning 29-13. Now, I found it funny that my bad. I need to fix this while I'm talking because it's not season 6, it's season 5. But I'll fix it. And the media was saying that, which is crazy to hear, I never heard before, that Mike Vrabel, who won Super Bowls with the Patriots early 2000, was telling his team, it's the Super Bowl. It's not going to be easy. So that tells me they in the locker room throwing tantrums that they were losing. Now, granted, and some people say, well, Jeff, you know, they won 14 games. Yes, but they had a toilet paper soft schedule. Shout out to their coach, got them to lock in, and they won all the games they should win. And other than playing Josh Allen and Buffalo, everybody they played had an injury, so they didn't really play nobody truly at full strength. Was Josh Allen ain't got no excuse losing to that team. You just won MVP. They call you Superman. I should have saw something more. So here it is. They get there, and the first quarter, you watching it, and even the announcers trying not to say it, but like, man, it's too early to say, but it's looking like they throwing the towel in. And when they start asking the defense on Seattle, like, when did you know you had this game? Oh, after the first series. Now, watching the first series, they were just moving their defense out the way and getting after their quarterback, Drake May. And looking back on that game in the first quarter, yeah, I think they quit at some point. Like, oh, man, we ain't expected to be all this. And this Mike Vrabel first time being in Super Bowl as a coach, it didn't seem like he had too many answers on how to counter it, but you can't play for him. Tom Brady ain't walking through that door. You know, all this, well, Drake May is this and that I was hearing. And after that Super Bowl, I find it disrespectful and disgusting that 20-something people voted for him for the MVP of the season. Well, it was close between him and Matt Stafford. There's no way in hell it should have been close. Y'all know the schedule they had. So all they told me when they played Seattle, you played a real team, everybody's healthy, and like Mike Tyson would say, everybody got to play until you get punched in the mouth. And first quarter, they kept punching him in the mouth. And they didn't respond. The defense did their job. They kept it 12-0 for 3 quarters. Offense couldn't do nothing. I mean, one play, I forgot which defender it was, he pushed the offensive lineman into Drake May and knocked them both down. I'm like, oh my God, that's on film. How you get a sack by using your offensive lineman to sack you? That I ain't never seen that before. It was bad. I'm like, oof. Then, Sam Darnold was able to get respect on his name. Now, people may have forgot, but when he was playing with Minnesota, and them and the Lions last season were fighting for the number 1 seed, the Vikings defense was playing something like Seattle, a Super Bowl caliber defense. I don't know why the management decided to get the Wolverines quarterback after they won the national title and not pay him, because they wound up firing the GM and all them because they looking like, well, we just had this dude and the defense was playing like Seattle, and we got this young guy who can't stay healthy right now. He got to figure out the lead. When we was right there, I'm like, yeah, that's a dumb decision too. Should have ran it back. Now, I was impressed that the coach, McDonald for Seattle, was calling defensive plays. I'm like, a bunch of crazy dogs out there, the way they was getting after it. I'm like, okay, you got something in man, they defense reminded me of old school defenses. Like, yeah, we coming after you. We ain't playing. I mean, now when you look at first thing on our like, well, who had a better defense, Legion of Boom or the Dark Side? People will argue, well, they played Tom Brady. Yeah, but y'all had a chance to win, but y'all wouldn't get the ball to beast mode. These dudes came in there with a purpose. We ain't come here to play around. I would have to say they're a little better than Legion of Boom because they were more dominant than what they did to Tom Brady. It ain't like what the Giants twice did to Tom Brady. They shut him down, and they ain't blitz at all. 4-man rush was getting to him, most of them in the Hall of Fame. They did a few packages with the secondary, but mostly they front four were just teeing off on Drake May. Now, I figured next year they would have made it, so they was a year early. But they're going to have to do some more retooling because one thing about a Super Bowl, everybody get to watch that game like, so that's how you really come after this team. But do you got the players to do it? I mean, you want to have a Super Bowl caliber defense, your front four need to be able to blitz the quarterback themselves. Then that shuts down the passing game because your secondary can cover everything and you just get after it. And that's why I kept saying all season, my Lions weren't going nowhere because they giving up 20-some points a game. Champion teams that make it to the Super Bowl don't give up points like that. Their defense is keeping you under 20 points a game. They ain't gonna let you get 20 to 28 points a game and they dominant. No, that's not a dominant defense. Dominant defense is shutting you down. So I hope we took notice. It's talk that Myles Garrett want to leave Cleveland. I hope we figure that out and make it happen because maybe that would be the catalyst to put that dog in that defense that we ain't playing because what we got right now, I say Lion Detroit Pussycats, y'all ain't tough enough. And sadly, y'all rep Detroit. And if nothing else, we hard work and we don't take no sassing. I saw a lot of sass in that Ford Field this season. And I keep going back to that Washington Commanders lost in the playoffs the way they punked us at home. We lost respect. This season, they need to get that respect back on defense. Someone needed, in my opinion, the first game, get a 15-yard penalty. You need to set the tone that this ain't that. Don't come to Ford Field thinking you're just gonna walk all over us and we're gonna punch you in the face. That defense started doing that, or half of what I saw with Seattle. Now maybe y'all might have a shot to do something because your offense good. But defense and running still wins championships. Always has, always will. I know for a while they wanted to be all about the offense. Handcuffed the defensive backs and everybody. They couldn't do nothing. But it became too pass happy. And people started losing interest. Now they went back, stopped calling on pass interference unless it's blatant. Now we back to defense. Go get him. We ain't doing all that. You got to rock the quarterback down like a baby. Tee off on him. Above the lower area, all up in here, from the neck to the stomach, tear his ass up. And they were hitting him like that. Like, ooh, okay. So we're going to see. Do they got a chance to repeat? Yeah, can't rule it out. You got to give them that respect. I stopped saying it about Philly once I started watching. They winning games, but they're not winning dominant. And from watching great players in the 90s and early 2000s, when they would talk after they stopped playing, you set the tone. And if you want to, well, what's a good example, Jeff? Jimmy Johnson, Dallas Cowboys of the 90s. They told you, we're going to kick your ass. We're going to get a ball to Emmett. We're going to throw the ball to Michael Irvin, and you ain't stopping nothing. And that's what they would do. That's that dominant top tier who playing for Super Bowls mindset from what these players themselves said out their own mouth. You know what we're going to do, but you can't stop it. That's what you're supposed to do. It ain't going to be, well, we playing them. No, we're going to run what we run. You ain't nobody to stop it. We run it up the middle. Stop it. And you say, he got 15 yards. First down. Because that demoralizes teams, too. When you tell them, like, we're going to run the ball. We're going to do this. We're going to stop. You can't stop it. What up, cuz? So when my Lions get on that mindset, because I was told all season, championship or bust, y'all play like pussycats. That wasn't, that coach wasn't nobody asked about not playing hard. We ain't in the playoffs for the last 2 months. We need to tighten up. You didn't hear none of that. No sense of urgency. So here is it. No one even, they were 60-1 odds to win. No one picked them. Now they can have a lot of teams like, man, hold on. And Sam Darnold was a laughing stock, but, well, he just won a Super Bowl. He did his job. He didn't lose the game. Why we couldn't go? Because someone got to be in that office saying we were the number 1 seed and we didn't make the playoffs. That shouldn't happen. Nope, should not. Y'all not locked in to be a champion. And no one gave Seattle credit. I see them watching all the sports stuff, everything. Yeah, Seattle, they doing a little something, but that little sneak diss, and they say little. But they got Sam Darnold. We ain't really worried about them. And I know they walk around now like Birdman, puts respect on our name. We the last one standing with Sam Darnold. Hey, y'all the champ, talking shit. Gotta respect it. Y'all want to be legendary? Go back to back. But nowadays it's kind of hard because players don't be that locked in to go back. So we'll see. Teams already coming up with who could be contenders. You got to throw New England in there because they did make it. Denver, well, Bo Nix was hurt, so if they get a better backup, because he still got to heal and then get back to football playing. Kansas City got to retool. They get looking for a new coach for Buffalo, so to me, they're done. They got to make a Hail Mary acquisition for them to be right in the mix. And look, I know a lot of people say, well, they got Lamar, Baltimore, Jeff. No. I watched them play Green Bay with their backup, giving the ball to Derrick Henry. And he ran for like 20-some carries for 200-some yards. And they looked more like the Ravens, defense being playing nasty and all that. Then when he came back to play, I ain't see that defense playing nasty. That makes me think there's something going on in that building. Because the quarterback was saying in the interview, I'm going to get the ball to him. I'm going to give Derrick. Is that a sentiment possibly that they like when he stop all this pass and he need to stop running, just give it to Derrick Henry, let him do his thing? Or what? And Jeff, you coming conspiracies. Y'all got rid of the coach. Now, some people agree with it. I would have got rid of Lamar. Because the owner gave that interview, you got rid of him, but you basically saying, if you ain't here locked in for everything, you don't really have a big enough for the pie and say so. So if he don't have that franchise player, yay or nay on someone you hiring, why you keep him? You fill the seats. Because right now, John Harbaugh went to the Giants and he's building him a nice little Avengers for his coaching staff. I expect him to be in the playoffs. Philly, they need to retool a little bit. DeMarcus Lawrence basically just let it be known, but he said they're leaving Cowboys. Jerry Jones only care about keeping them relevant. He don't care about titles. So, but you're always gonna have them Cowboy fans. We going to Super Bowl. Y'all ain't doing shit until that man pass on, his son take over, and get out the way. That's the only scenario I see the Cowboys having a viable chance to win the Super Bowl. I believe the son, when he will take it over, will get out the way and let them do what they do. He ain't trying to be all, as shouldn't I say, all in the camera, all in the videos, talking to the media because he need all the attention. But you tell everybody, I do anything to win. No, you don't. You want to win his way. Remember, he's the same foolish man that fired Jimmy Johnson after he built a team that should have won 4 Super Bowls straight because he wasn't getting enough credit. That's all I need to know about Jerry Jones as an owner. You had Jimmy Johnson, and that was a dog-ass team he built from the ground up. And you fired him because you weren't getting enough credit. Rams, San Fran they might still be the best division come next season. They're gonna be fight with. They kind of helped the Seahawks because they was fighting them. Be battle tested to go mollywop New England. Houston, they ain't there yet. Carolina, they getting close. So even right now, Seattle could repeat because it's still wide open. There's no dominant teams. I can just point out like, oh, that's a roadblock. It's wide open. It's wide open. Now, Pistons Brawl. They played Charlotte. One of the players did too much with one of Duran from the Pistons. He smushed him in the face. Step back, thinking my man was going to do something. He didn't. No, they pushing and shoveling. Then one of the other Charlotte players, I think Bridges, jumped in. So Isaiah Stewart came off the bench and got him some. He wound up getting 7 games for coming off the bench. A lot of people speculating, man, he might be banned for the season. This was David Stern. Yeah, he probably would, but he's no force of the team. I mean, you can speculate. He had no choice but to get off that bench and make his presence felt. He's the enforcer. They might look at him like, okay, we got a scuffle going on. Where you at? And I agree with a lot of people. That Duncan Robinson dude he couldn't even fake like he's trying to break it up or something, dude. Either you Detroit Pistons or you not. And I assume they probably got in his ass in the locker room. This I don't know what y'all did in Miami, but we off one or we not. When they go down, you 10 toes down with us, or you just worried about you. We don't need that here. We need everybody locked in. I ain't saying you need to go fighting on people, but you need to defend your teammate. Do something. Don't, oh, that's their stuff. I'm over here. Nah. We can find somebody else that can shoot. There's a lot of shooters. A lot of great players out here. Cut it out. But when the problems jump off, you got to be down for the cause. At least feel like you're trying to break it up. Something. Nah, I'm staying away from it. All-Star Weekend is this weekend. Today they got Celebrity Game going on and the Rising Stars. I don't really watch those that much. Saturday is the main day everybody really watch. 3-point contests, shooting stars, skills, slam dunk. That might be worth watching. Sunday, we got the new format, USA versus the world. 2 USA teams, 1 world team in a round robin tournament style, where they play 4 12-minute games. As a great Cecil Turtle used to say in the Buzzman cartoon, you don't need to change the format to make these people play. They should have did what NFL started doing once they had that same problem. Y'all don't want to play? Cool. They cut the game. They do that flag football now, thinking Orlando somewhere. Like, we ain't letting y'all go to white on our dime. And y'all ain't going to do something out there competitive. Now, they got a better argument because football, you can get paralyzed on any play. This basketball. And because LeBron James, this player entitlement crap. And I say that because I believe it was last year's game or the year prior. Larry Bird went to the locker room. They reported this. Hey, fellas, we need y'all to put some more effort into this thing. All these fans here, check it out. We need more effort. And because most of these players are followers and ain't got no leadership within themselves, they all look to LeBron. And he in the locker room rolling his eyes like, who he talking to? He wasn't even playing. He gave them last minute, oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it, where someone else could have got a spot. And that was the most scored points ever. The last time they really played hard when Kobe was still playing. Because he getting everybody ass like, fans pay too much money for us not second half go hard. But because everybody followed LeBron. And it's documented that he basically looked at Larry Legend like, who he talking to? And like little followers that they all follow suit. And it was like 200 to 200 something. Like, so y'all can't think for yourselves, huh? If the fans decided to have let's say they try this and fans don't like it, and they get on social media and say, you know what? We sick of these entitled basketball players think they don't owe us nothing. They doing us a favor to play this game. While they make $300 million contracts, we gonna stop going to the games. We can watch it on TV. Playing an empty arena. Y'all did it during COVID. Go ahead. I guarantee you the softest commissioner they got in Adam Silver will finally find himself, because he was under David Stern, and getting everybody ass on, y'all gonna play hard. So the fans get sick of this stuff they looking at, stop going to the games. I guarantee you that would change their attitude. But they kind of looking down like, you lucky I'm letting you. if they don't pay these extreme amount for tickets, parking, concessions, them owners don't have this money to pay, $300 contract, $300 million contract that most of y'all don't are not worth and y'all don't even own. It's just what the market dictates because all the TV money so much. Half y'all in NBA don't play offense or defense. Half of them, no, 75% in my opinion, don't go all out for 82 games, 4 quarters. No. I would like some of them was shaving points and gambling stuff. Like, so y'all doing everything but locked in to get a fan something to look for. And that's something Kobe understood when he came from the last era of real men playing and leadership. These people pay their hard-earned money to bring their kids to watch you. If you ain't in a hospital bed, get your ass out there and give it your best effort. They too entitled now. Man, bump you. I ain't got to do all that. So this new thing they trying, U.S. versus world, it might work, but the fact you even got to do it within itself is a slap to the face of what the people before have done for the NBA. Y'all bet I was saying, damn, that ain't no game. Y'all just had that weekend off. We ain't doing nothing. Y'all don't want to play, fine, no problem. But if fans stop going, they get their mind right. Now I'm assuming once LeBron leave, you might see them want to be leaders now and go play ball like you've been doing all your life. Well, LeBron worth $1 billion, so he truly don't give a damn. No matter what happens with him, he good. His family good. As y'all get business deals like that off the court already, because a lot of these athletes go broke not too long after they retire. So have y'all set yourselves up to be good? Because people be watching what you doing, and no, I don't rock with you. I took my kid to the game, and you didn't even want to play him. I saw you on the sideline laughing and joking, throwing water bottles. Well, nothing wrong with you. I ain't forgot that. Because you never know who's watching. You are a brand. Always protect your brand. So we don't see. I ain't care to watch it. Like the Super Bowl, I ain't watched that halftime. I find it offensive. You can't learn English? Do your performance? I mean, I know who you are. You worldwide artist. Was on WWE for a hot minute, but why you need to put the words on the screen and you at a Super Bowl? That's the biggest stage there is in this country. You can learn a little bit of English to sing your songs. Just saying. I'm pretty sure if I go to your country, I'm gonna have to learn what y'all native tongue is, because that could be the law of the land. Get my translator and get to it. You've been here for a while. You already knew. You've been announced last year you was going to be the halftime performer. You could have learned. But, this is my opinion. Valentine's weekend. Hope you do something with your boo-boo. You hydrate. You stay safe. Black History Month. A lot of great people done stuff. And more people are making history now. So I'll start warm up here. Definitely enjoy yourself. New episode of JLE Lounge radio show tomorrow. I'm doing a special middle ground Black History episode and new ground floor. A lot going on in the world. Not going on. But I'm definitely curious to see. I think our Pistons can make the finals. I wouldn't mind seeing OKC Detroit in the finals. I think that'd be a good series. But we'll see what happens. I'm take 2-week break. It's me time. Come back for season 6 premiere. So it'll be reruns next 2 weeks. you matter. Got to make time for yourself. So definitely appreciate everybody been rocking with the show. There's more to come. More I'm going to do with it. Going to keep growing it. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. And y'all have a great one. Till next time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Thanks for coming.